Hey, pool fans. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Our first match of the day is Brad Huston versus Trent Stillson. A couple of good players. That's Trent racking now. Thank you guys for tuning in to our monthly 9-ball tournament here at the Fallen Timbers in Honor, Michigan. I'm Kevin Ross. I will be one of your two hosts today. The other host will be my lovely wife, Sherry Ross. Playing a race to 7 9-ball. Alternate break, rack your own. 9 doesn't count in the bottom 2 pockets. All right, here we go. Nice controlled break by Trent. Unfortunately, didn't make anything on the break. Spread the ball's really nice. There's no clusters. I think Brad went to go find his cue stick. Can't come to a pool match without your cue stick. So I don't think he can hold the cue ball here. I think he's going to have to float back across, maybe even bump the 8 for the 2 ball in the same pocket as the 1. Just got to make sure you don't block the 3 ball if you bump the 8. All right, bump the 3 instead. This is fine. Good shot. Now he's really going to have to play some precision position here. It's probably the hardest shot of the rack. The position, not the shot itself. And he's left himself a pretty tough shot here. He's going to shoot this in the bottom left corner and probably try to bring the cue ball around. Probably going to follow it 3 rails around. That was a really nice shot. Perfect speed. Well, pretty good speed. Not exactly perfect. So this is probably just going to punch it over for the 5 in the same pocket as the 4. Just going to make sure it doesn't bump to 7. He bumped to 7, and he's going to be stretched out across the table while jacked up over the 7. So this is a pretty tough shot here. He may even choose to just bank the 5 up table, put the cue ball behind the 9. Nope, he's going for the 5, and he hung it. Oh, but he played safe anyway. So I thought he was going for the 5. I didn't know he was playing safe the whole time. It's left Trent in a bit of a sticky wicket here. The kick would be pretty easy if he could reach it. 1 rail straight back. He's going to have to use the bridge and bridge over the 8. Definitely complicates things. No, you can reach it stretching over the table. Okay, I thought he'd have to use the bridge. See, I was thinking he was right-handed, that's why. Didn't realize he's left-handed. Well, that makes a difference, I guess. Nice hit, and he can see the 6. This is a really tough shot. So tough, I don't know that if you should even go for it. You can maybe cross the 6, bank the 6 back up table towards the center diamond, bring the cue ball back down under the 8. Yeah, that was a really tough shot. Even the best players are maybe 50% to make that. Uh-oh. I missed a good. So he's looking at banking this 7 straight back. And I think he's just going to play safe behind the 9. No, he's going for it. And he's left that just about perfect for Brad. Brad had ball in hand, that's probably about where he'd put it. All right, Brad takes the first game. Score is now 1-0. I'm Kevin Ross. You're watching the Fallen Timbers Monthly 9-Ball Tournament. Coming to you live from Honor, Michigan. About a half hour southwest of Traverse City in northern Michigan. The northern part of the Lower Peninsula, that is. All right, Brad's break. All right, he's made a ball, and he has a good shot on the 1. It's going to be hard for him to get that cue ball out of there. It's going to be hard for him to avoid these other balls with the cue ball so close to the rail there. He won't be able to put a lot of left spin on it to spin away from this cluster of balls. And because he has to jack up on it a little bit, if he tries to put some left spin on it, that ball's going to masse. Right, he hit that pretty nice. Not out of the woods yet, though. All right, he's shooting on the 3, and that's the 4 ball right out there in the middle of the table. Normally, you'd like to just roll this in and shoot the 4 on the left side, but that 7 is blocking. He could possibly play it off to 6 if he really wanted to. And I think that's what he's going to do. I think he's going to probably play it off to 6. And just overcut it slightly. Well, it hasn't left it too easy for Trent. I don't even know if he can hit this thin enough to make it. I think he has a shot on this. I think he can slice it real thin to make this. Hit it just a hair fat. Both players are still playing a little tight. First set of the tournament. It's only the second game of the set, so players aren't really totally loosened up yet. Brad's come up short on this. I'm pretty sure he was wanting to come back with a 5 on the side. Did not mean to bump to 6. Looks to me like the 5 goes. Looks like the 5 passes the 7 into the corner. And if so, we can just roll this in, let the cue ball roll forward. And you'll have a pretty good shot on the 6. Well, it looks like he's going to go to the side instead of the corner. Uh-oh, don't get behind this 7. He got behind the 7. And he already knew it. He was already walking to go get his jump cue before the cue ball even came to a stop. Nice shot. Very nice shot. This is kind of a tricky spot because the normal angle to draw back kind of brings it towards the 9. He missed it good. He'll probably go for this bank shot. Why does it look to me like he's cutting this? No, he's banking it. And is it in? It's in. All right, let's see if he's getting these bank shots dialed in. See if he's got it dialed in yet. That's looking pretty good. Nope. And he gave that to Brad, said that's good. So that puts Brad up 2-0, and that is going to make it Trent's break. Trent is elected to push out. Brad says you can have it. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want this either. May try to just slow roll this, send the cue ball up the end rail, but try to get behind the 5. He elected to try to get this cue ball back down table, and has left Brad a shot. Not an easy shot, but a shot. Just going to try to bounce off the rail and back to the middle of the table. Another little bit of a tester shot here. Shoot this in the corner, draw over to the side rail and back out. Nice shot. I think he's going to try to follow this couple rails for the 4 in the same pocket and hit that very nice. Looks like he's pretty straight on the 4, so he's probably, well, I think he can draw back to the rail and then back towards the center of the table. Yeah, he's looking just to take the long shot. Doesn't have to do anything special, just stop the ball. That looks just about perfect. This he'll probably draw this between the 8-9. Now he's going to go to the rail. Okay. The reason I thought he would draw it is that would leave him more angle on the 7. All right, looks like he's starting to get warmed up now. Looks like he's starting to feel a little bit more comfortable at the table. Shooting all of these shots with authority, letting his stroke out a bit. So that brings Trent to within 1, trailing 2 games to 1. It's Brad's break. Came up dry. Those balls didn't really spread very good. Did Brad? Did he loose rack himself? Did he bad rack himself? Give himself a slug? Trent has a tough shot here to get started with this rack. He's made the 1, but hasn't really left himself anything on this 2 ball. The 2 does not go by the 8. For the 2-9 combo. So he's probably going to have to come up with some kind of safety here. And he's let him see the edge of this. Brad will probably just do the simple shot of trying to get the cue ball behind the 6. And, oh, just a hair short. He could try to make this 2-7 combo, but I don't think he's going to. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get to the rail. Good shot. Brad may try to go, he may try to kick in this 2-5 combo. No, he's just going to go for the hit on the 2. Good hit, but he's left shot for Trent. I didn't really like kicking at it that way because I really didn't see anything good coming out of it, kicking at it that way. Put a good stroke on it there. That's why I thought he would just go for the 2-5 combo. Yeah, it's a low percentage to make it, but if you do make it, you got a pretty good chance of winning. He would have liked to have been off the rail a little bit more for that 4 ball so he could come out a little bit better for the 5. Now he's going to shoot this with some bottom left and come out across for the 6. Trying to avoid that 8, and he did not avoid the 8. This I like going up and down table, trying to make the 6, and if you don't make the 6, you still got a chance to get hooked behind these other balls over here. But that's just me. Spun it out. Well, I think he's let him see the ball. I think he has the bank shot if he wants to go for it, but he's probably just going to play safe, try to get behind. And I'll be right back. I got to go watch a hit. Oh, and I think I left it on the wrong camera while I was going to watch a hit. Sorry about that. Hopefully all the action was at that end of the table. All right, Trent ties it up 2 apiece. And it's going to be Trent's break. Trent has a nice controlled break. Doesn't hit him real hard, but he hits him square. Controls the cue ball nicely. Made a ball on the break, and he has a shot on the 1. Getting to that 2 ball is going to be pretty tricky, though, because you want to shoot this with left spin to try to get back towards the rail for the 2 ball, but being on the rail, that makes that pretty tough. Plan B, play for the bank shot. Nice shot. All right, good safety. He's has the 9 balls a blocker to cut off that rail. So Brad's pretty much forced to use this right side rail. And he's made it. Nice shot. Is he going to have a shot on this 3? No, not really. So he's going to have to come up with a safety using that 5-6's blockers again. Just bank the 3 past the 5-6. And that's going to leak out. That has leaked out. And he was not happy about that. Trent just needs to get this cue ball back towards the center of the table. Either follow 2 rails or try to come up 1 rail. 1 rail's good. Just center follow the end rail back up. Probably go 2 rails back and forth across. Nice shot. And this shot I'd rather play position for the 8 in the corner as opposed to the side. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to play for the corner. He's got himself a bit of a funny angle here. He's probably going to have to go to the rail and back out. Ooh. All right. Trent takes the lead, 3-2. Trent's definitely starting to feel a little bit more comfortable now at the table than he was those first game or 2. Both players were a little shaky the first couple games, but they're starting to settle in. It's Brad's break. Playing alternate break. This is a race to 7. Both on both sides. Ace on winner side, loser side. Both race to 7. There's a thin cut on this one, but if he makes the thin cut, he'll bump the 2 right out of there. And Brad's left this pretty nice for Trent. It's got a little bit of angle on the 1. He can come off the rail for the 2. Yes, he'll probably follow this to the rail or draw. He can draw it too. Nice shot. He'll probably just come straight out for the 5 in the upper left corner. No, he was going for that upper right corner. I thought he might go for the upper left. Simply because going for the upper left would give him a better angle for the 6 to hold it for the 7. By going for the upper right, it's hard to get the right angle on the 6 to really hold it there for the 7 when you play position with the 5 in the upper right corner. So now he's going to have to either slow roll this with inside English or try to bump to 7. I was going to say he's lucky it didn't fall, but it did fall. Is he going to go for this super thin slice? Is he going to play safe? Safe. And he's let him see it, but not enough to make it. Brad will probably try to bank this 8-2 rails. Try to put the 8 on this bottom rail down here while trying to get the cue ball behind the 9. Oh, no, you had something else in mind there. Hasn't left anything too easy for Trent. A thin backwards cut here to the corner. It's a tough shot, but I think he'll make it. Position on the 9 is almost automatic. Cue ball's going to go back and forth a couple rails. Uh-oh, he's going to scratch. All right, Brad ties it up, 3 apiece. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Coming at you live from Fallen Timbers in Honor, Michigan. It's about a half hour southwest of Traverse City in northern Michigan. We do this every month, this tournament. Guys need to come on down and play. Easy money, come get some. All right, looks like Trent has failed to pocket a ball on the break. Brings Brad to the table. He'll probably shoot this one to the side so that he can get a shot on the 2. Yeah, shooting to the corner is going to be not very productive in getting a shot on the 2. All right, nice shot, good speed. Now, I think that 5 ball goes in the corner. He just wants to make sure that he leaves the cue ball on the proper side of the 5 so he can come around 2 rails for a shot on the 6. And he's done that. Brad's really struggling this afternoon. Because he sure wasn't missing no shots last night in our Friday night tournament. And I don't think that 7 goes by the 8, and he's on the wrong side of the 6 ball. He might be able to follow forward with a 7 in the side. And that's what he's doing. And that looks like he's pretty good on this. I think he wanted to keep rolling an extra inch or two so that he would have a better angle on the 7 for the 8 ball. All right, Brad gets a reprieve from his earlier miss. Can he redeem himself? That was a nice shot. Just follow this in with some right English to spin off the rail. Or, in case of Brad, a lot of right English. Oh, is he going to bump it in? Had he made the 9, would that cue ball have followed into the pocket? Maybe. All right, that puts Brad up 4 games to 3. Let's race to 7.
What do you do? Jump up. Take it with a grain of salt. Jump up and get a roll.
All right. Brad's made the 1 in the side. Is he going to have a shot on this too? No. From my angle, it looks like he has a pretty easy kick save. And that's what he's attempting. And he's let him see the 2. He hasn't left anything easy. Trent's probably going to try to play another safety back at Brad here. He may go for this bank for the 2 in the cross corner. Trying to float the cue ball in between this 3-6 and using the 9 as a blocker. Oh, I think that brushed the 9 on the way by. And does that 3 go by the 4? It does, barely. Nice shot. That was a tough shot, especially on these tight pockets. These are 4 1/4 inch pockets on this table. And that ball did not have to go, especially at that speed. That was a nice shot. Straight in and on the rail. That's what every pool player hopes for. Ooh, he underhit that. Needed that to roll about another foot. It looks like he's going to go for this 6. Myself, I'd probably just play safe, just bank the 6 back up and down table and get that cue ball behind that 9-7. Because I know I'm not a favorite to make that shot. All right, left a good opportunity for Brad here. Needs that cue ball to slow down. Yeah, Brad could either shoot this with the center follow and go back and forth a couple rails, or he may try to draw into this 8. And I think he's going to try to draw into the 8, and that came out perfect. A little bit of high right English, spin out towards the center for the 9 in the upper left. All right, puts Brad up 5-3 in this race to 7. It's going to be Trent's break. And the players are going to take a quick break here, so we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, like our players are coming back. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to our monthly 9-ball tournament here. Hope to see you guys down here playing next time. Do this every month, hence the name monthly 9-ball tournament. And for you local players, we also have a weekly tournament on Friday nights. It's usually 8-ball. Sometimes we switch it up and play 9-ball. So come on down, bring a friend, and bring some money. All right, that's at least the second time in a row Trent has come up dry. Hasn't left anything too good for Brad, though. It's attempting to save, but that, well, at least he left him over the 3. Leaving him jacked up on the 3 is no easy shot for Trent here. Even though the 1 ball's right in front of the pocket, being over this 3 really makes this tough. Alright, he hit that nice. He might even be able to roll forward here and bump that 5 out and still get a shot on the 3. I think that's what he's going to try. I think that's what he was trying. I think he just missed it. I think he just wanted to just nudge it. So now he's going to have to go for plan B, which is try to run into it off of the 4 ball here, but it's risky because there's no guarantee you're going to get a shot. Alright, he's just going to play safe. Or is he going to play the carom on the 9? He might be looking at playing the carom on the 9. No, he's going to play safe. Holy cow, that ball went. I didn't think that ball went. I did not think that ball went by the 9, but obviously it did. But he doesn't have a shot on the 6, so I think he's just going to have to bank the 6 up table by the 9, get that cue ball behind the 7. And that's going to leak out. Oh, that's hard to tell if you can see that 6 or not, but I think he left him a shot on the 6. All right, good shot by Brad. Needs a little bit of angle, doesn't want to be straight. Good stroke. Perfect. And this is going to put Brad on the hill. Puts Brad up 6-3 in this race to 7. And it's going to be Brad's break. It's a nice break, but did he make anything? Doesn't look like it. And he's left a pretty good shot on the one to get started with. Can he just shoot a stop shot and shoot the 2 on the side? I think that 7's in the way for that. He might have to come up with something other than that. That's a good shot, good speed. Perfect speed. It's a touchy little shot here. These can be pretty hard to control. And he hit that pretty nice. It's on the wrong side of the 4. He overhit that a little. Being on the wrong side of the ball makes this a lot more difficult to get back to the 5. And he's recovered nicely. Except now he's on the wrong side of the 5 also. So he's probably going to have to play short side on the 6. He's going to just draw this over and shoot the 6 in this bottom right corner. Short side. Oh, he was trying to make something happen there. He was trying to get fancy and come back and forth a couple rails. Well, the good news is if he makes this 6, he'll have a shot on the 7. He can just roll this in, let the cue ball come across to that left rail. That'll give him a good shot on the 7 with angle to come around. He hit that harder than I thought he was going to. And he's come up short. Well, he's left-handed. He can reach this. I mean, he does have a really thin cut on this 8 if he wants to go for it, but I'd probably just go for the safety here. Just get the 8 ball and the 9 ball, 8 ball and the cue ball on opposite sides of the 9 ball, and he's done that. Good shot. Oh, he was kicking at that 2 rails, trying to move that 9 ball. He was trying to make something happen. Taking a splash at the cash. Alright, that was a good shot, and Brad says that's good. So Trent closes the gap, trails 2 games. Score is 6-4. Brad Huston. I'm Kevin Ross with Railbirds Productions. My wife is finished playing her match. She's going to take a quick break and then she's going to be joining us. Alright, that was a good safety by Trent. Hasn't left anything too juicy for Brad here. Looks to me like that 4-ball is slightly blocking the natural path at the 1, so you may have to shorten it a little. Because it looks to me the natural path is just below the side pocket, and the 4-ball was blocking. Oh, he almost made that ball. And he did have to shorten it a little. Well, he's left a pretty good opportunity for Trent here. It's kind of a tricky shot to get started with, and he wants to draw this over to the rail. Right about where that chalk is for a shot on the 2. And he's done that. That was a nice shot. Roll forward, brush off the 3. Playing position for the 3 in the bottom right corner, I think. I think that's what he was trying, but the cue ball just got away a little bit. He was planning on brushing the 3 and having the 3 move towards the bottom right, while at the same time slowing down the cue ball. I think that was his plan anyway. Just didn't go exactly according to plan. Gonna try to play safe, get the cue ball behind the 6-7 for blockers. Yeah, that's a good shot. Alright, I'm back. I had to take care of some tournament duties. What I missed? Looks like Trent's on his way to running out this rack. Last I saw, he played safe on the 3, so Brad must have left a shot for Trent. Trent's working on closing this gap. I think he would have preferred to draw that a little bit more. Now he's going to have to probably either follow 2 rails out of the upper right or draw 1 rail straight across. Looks like he's choosing the 1 rail option. He looked a little worried that that cue ball was going to go in the side pocket. As soon as he saw the cue ball coming off rail, I was like, oh, that cue ball's going towards that pocket. All right, he closes that gap to within 1. Trails 6 games to 5. Well, thank you guys for joining us today for afternoon of some pool playing. If you can't come down and play, at least you can watch. Of course, we'd rather have you guys down here playing. All right, Brad's break. 5 ball just bounced out. And dry break. He hasn't left much of a shot here for Trent to get started with. He has this 1-7 combo on the side, but where's that 1 ball going? Is that 1 ball going to end up on top of that 6 ball after making the 7? Oh. Alright, has not left anything good for Brad here. It's a good safety. Oh, that was a good shot. He just barely brushed that 1 ball. That was a good shot by Brad. He's not left anything too easy for Trent. That 6 ball is going to have to come around that 6. He's going to have to try to bend this a little bit, and he's done that, and he's made that 1 ball. That was a great shot. Unfortunately, he doesn't have much to shoot at with this 2 ball. He may try to play some type of safety here, or he might go for this, but if you go for it, there's not a lot of reward because that cue ball is probably going to brush off the 5 if he tries to cut this 2 in. It'll leave him hooked behind the 9. Getting a shot on the 3 if you go for this 2 ball is looking pretty tough. So I look for him to play a safety here. The safety doesn't look too easy either. I don't see an easy save. Looks like he's going to try to shoot the 2 into the right side of the 9. Send the 2 ball towards that upper right corner while trying to hold the cue ball behind the 3 ball for a safety, maybe. Let's see, what is he doing? Or just flat out riding the 9. And, almost made it. Hasn't left much for Brad except for a safety behind this 3. All right, good save by Brad. Left him behind a 3 and a lot of distance. Those are 2 good things. Whenever you can leave distance on a safety, that's always to your advantage. Getting the cue ball behind the 3 was the easy part. He could have just rolled it and left it behind the 3, or hit it harder and put a lot of distance and still leave the cue ball behind the 3. And that extra distance really helped, and that helped get Brad ball in hand here. So that was a good safety. And he needs to get this cue ball back to just about where it was before he took ball in hand. Wants to be on the proper side of this 3 to come back for the 4. Probably just going to roll this in for the 4 in this bottom right corner. That's what he's doing. He's that cue ball to slow down. Huh. All right, a little close to his work here. Tough shot. Well, the good news is position on the 5 is pretty easy from here. And he's missed it. Oh, silly me. I thought he was going for the shot. I didn't know he was playing safe. He was trying to make that ball rail first and almost did make it. And had he made it, he probably wouldn't have scratched. It was a really nice try. But unfortunately, I think Brad's going to win this match now. Oh, did I just put the jinx on him? Almost. I almost jinxed him. The old commentator's jinx. Well, he was a little careless with the position he left himself on this 7 here because he's probably going to want to play short side on the 8 now. Oh boy. And Brad was going for that bank shot opposite-handed. That shot's hard enough shooting it right-handed. All right, we are hill, and it's Trent's break. He's come up trying his last 2 breaks. See if he can make a ball this time. I'm Kevin Ross with Railbirds Productions. My wife Sherry will be along shortly, so you guys don't have to listen to my voice anymore. You get to listen to her. The next match on the streaming table after this is over is going to be Kevin Ross versus Craig Priest. All right, that's his 3rd dry break in a row. And he's left a good shot on the one to get started with. One of the 2 is going to be a little tricky here since the cue ball being so close to the rail. Yeah, he was really trying to make something happen there, which was really tough to do where that cue ball was. Just gonna thin off the 1, play safe. And looks like he's hooked. Good shot. Brad's going for his jump cue. He's gonna go airborne. I'm not sure. Is he going to try to? Oh, he was trying to. I think he was trying to play a safe by, because he soft jumped it. I think he was trying to bank the 1 out of there and just draw that cue ball to the side rail. That's what I think he was trying to do. And Trent is electing to go for this rather difficult 1-9 combo. Mostly because of where that 4 ball is. Position on that 4 is difficult, and even if you get position, it's a tough shot on the 4 up into this corner, past the side pocket. I mean, yeah, you can get position onto the 4 from the 3 ball, if you're on the correct side of the 3. But if you can do that, why not? All right, Trent wins that match in that thrilling hill match. We're gonna have another matchup for you shortly, so don't go anywhere. Thanks for watching.